Episode 8, the Season 3 finale of Chucky, titled Final Destination, is close to an hour and 15 minutes long, and wow, what a finale it was. Jake is now in the spirit realm and trying to find out for Lexi where Caroline is, and he goes through certain aspects and he meets every iteration of Charles Lee Ray from when Charles was a young boy through a teenager, the older version you saw in Child's Play, and then the older Chucky played by Brad Dourif. And seeing Brad Dourif come in as an older Charles Lee Ray is really, really good. Not only that, Fiona Dourif, his daughter, plays the younger version of Charles Lee Ray. And it's just like, what is happening? What is going on? If you're a fan of this franchise for 30 plus years, then you've been following this story. All the kills, all the mischief, the mayhem, the murder, and the craziness that has ensued over these films and these seasons. This is the pinnacle of what Don Mancini created in an exceptional franchise. When I was younger, I was absolutely afraid of Chucky because I had a My Buddy doll, and it's like, okay, it kind of looks like the same thing. But then as you grew older, you found out that these films and this TV show is more so horror based in a way where it's not scary, it's now funny, and Chucky just doesn't take things seriously, which is a good thing. Now, after a while, we see that Jake goes through the process of seeing his father that was killed, and the father was not happy that Jake was gay, or even now finding out that Jake has a boyfriend in Devon. But Jake forgives his father for what happened, and Jake, in a way, tells his father, like, I forgive you, but then Jake's father's like, you have to be careful, you're not going to win. This is his world, his realm. So then we have a back and forth, and Charles Lee Ray, we find out, or Chucky, is always one step ahead of everything. All the while, that's all happening in the White House and in the spirit realm. We see Tiffany, or Jennifer Tilly, escaping prison. She escapes prison, and then she drives off. We come back to the spirit realm. And Jake is under for 5 minutes, evidently, but 5 minutes in the real world is 15 minutes in the spirit realm. He just wants to find out where Caroline is. Well, from here on out, there are going to be spoilers in this review because what ensues is insane. Charles Lee Ray kind of brought all his manifestations together in order to kind of, trick Jake into talking to good Chucky as a distraction because Charles Lee Ray is going to possess Jake. Charles Lee Ray does that, accomplishes that, but then comes out of the, I want to say, death phase he was in by getting the injection from Devon that was given. All the while, you see the Gil Bellows' character setting up bombs to blow up the White House. That also happens, and then Jake kind of kills the psychic, and then they go to someone's home called Wendell Wilkins. Who's Wendell Wilkins? You've heard of that name many times in the franchise, and we see John Waters, the infamous B-movie director, in another Chucky cargo, so to speak, in a way, by means of he's coming back into the franchise now. And Wendell Wilkins is the one who created the Good Guy doll. And the reason he created the Good Guy doll is because his 8-year-old son was murdered, and the only way he could kind of get over is create a doll for that, and he collects dolls, and it's a creepy scene. And then Jake, Devon, and Lexi turn into a doll. Tiffany comes in, she turns back into the Tiffany doll, and then Caroline is there, but then she puts the spell on where Jake, Charles Lee Ray is in Jake's body, comes out and goes back into another Chucky doll. So Chucky is not dead, ladies and gentlemen. He is fine. He's walking the earth among us once again with Tiffany as well. And then an interesting aspect, you see Caroline driving Tiffany's car, which is just crazy and insane. There was a minor few moments of CGI in the White House with fire scenes as it was just engulfed. But the interesting thing is that at the end of this episode, it's like, I'm coming back for a fourth term. So in a way, you could probably say that this is getting a fourth season, and then there's a number you can call, and you can kind of call the number, and Chucky does pick up, and he does answer in a way, but it's a pre-recorded. So if you call 1201, 1-800-500-3347. You get a voicemail, and then if you text Chuck with me to that number, then a lot of great things are happening, and it's going to be interesting. I am with Chucky. I'm with Chucky. I'm curious to see what happens in a fourth season. If I'm correct, if the fourth term means a fourth season, because if it doesn't, I'll be really, really surprised, because this is continuing. What can happen? What's going to happen? What can happen? A lot of crazy shit happened this season. It was fun. This show was fun. The franchise is fun. Don Mancini took back control of the franchise after Bride of Chucky, in a way, and made it his own with Seed of Chucky, and then Curse of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Chucky. Season 3 of Chucky, Don Mancini did something that no other horror icon of the last 40 years has done, ever. Go to the White House. The craziest aspect, the most haunted place in the world. What can you do? Well, he did it, and he absolutely nailed it out of the ballpark, and it's absolutely fun to see. Great season. I had a blast. I'm curious to see what's going to happen if maybe there is a fourth season, if I'm following the breadcrumbs correctly. But this was fun. This was great. I absolutely had a blast. Let me know what you thought about the entire season of Chucky season 3. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think is going to happen now moving forward? Where do you think the story is going to take place? Do you think we'll see Gigi back again? Glenn or Glenda? What will happen with Chucky, Tiffany, Caroline? What will happen with Jake, Devin, and Lexi? What happens with Nika? Will John Waters return? What does Don Mancini have up his sleeves? What was your favorite part of this show? What was your least favorite part? Do you like seeing Devin Sawa being killed off and brought back? Do you think that will be the running trope in season 4 as well? And where do you see season 4 taking place? I mean, did they check all the marks in the box to see where a setting can be? Let me know in the comment section below. But all the questions I just asked, and also let me know what you think of the entire franchise of the Child's Play franchise featuring Chucky. And be sure you click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I'll see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and thank you so much for tuning in.